one of the things, talking to a lot of guys, they've raved about you in workouts leading up to the season. Just, I guess, where are you at, like mentally, physically, like what is the opportunity in front of you?
I mean, mentally, I'm just staying balanced, just living in the moment, controlling what I can control, and that's showing up every day and getting my work in, competing, and being a good teammate. So it's kind of where my focus is right now, and it's a long season, so each and every day just it's a way to get better.
You were honest about it last year. I mean, you guys were overstocked at the guard spot. It made it tough for minutes. Like, what did you learn from that experience, and what can you take now into a year where there might be more opportunity?
I mean, like, obviously I was frustrated with last year. Had nothing to do with teammates, organization, or anything like that. It had solely to do with playing and competing, because that's what I love to do. So I've been clear about that the whole time.
Does it change your approach at all, knowing that there's maybe more opportunity this year?
No, my approach doesn't ever change. I mean, I went to the summer really hungry, but I think throughout last year I got a lot better. People weren't able to necessarily see that in games, but I really worked on my craft and was able to really get better at certain areas because I wasn't playing, so I could work on them. So I don't know. I'm just looking forward to the opportunity of going out there with my teammates and competing and trying to do something special.
I mean, you would always jump in with Jalen after practice, or like really challenge yourself with the guys that weren't just necessarily guards or whatever. How much does that make you better in terms of your development?
It's crucial. I mean, iron sharpens iron. So, going against the best is going to make me better. So that's kind of always been my mindset, and I'll continue to be like that.
What have these informal workouts been like? It feels, a lot of the guys have talked about there's an obvious desire to, you've been close to championship level, like to get to that final step. Do you feel that energy, that sort of vibe about this team and what they think they want to accomplish this year?
I mean, everybody wants to win the championship, so, that's everybody's goal and dreams or whatever, and obviously ours too. But right now we're just trying to, like I said, every day is an opportunity to get better, win every day. It's an 82-game season. We're going to try to win every one of them, and, can't skip steps, because that's what's going to prepare us to ultimately win Banner 18. So that's kind of where our focus is right now.
What's it like? So obviously make big moves and bringing in Kristaps and Jrue, like what can they do or what can they add to your team?
I mean, they're unbelievable players. I mean, obviously, I'm looking forward to the opportunity to learn from Jrue. He's an all-star, been in the league for a long time, defensively and offensively. So he will add a lot of value to our team. And KP as well is just different. He's, his length, how tall he is, and his ability to stretch the floor and shoot it, play inside is, it's dynamic. So we added two really good players. Obviously, we lost a lot of good players and people I got close to and, I admire and stuff. So that's the tough thing about the business, but I think we added two really dominant pieces. So
what happens with the Bus One boys now that Blake's not here? Will it live on? What happens?
I don't know if it'll live on. We'll see what buses we're on, but that was special, and hopefully we can continue the Bus One group as far as the not necessarily the players, but the identity and what it means. You know what I mean? It's just to stay ready and to show up and get your work in, and when your moment comes, you're ready for it.
I think it's neat that because of the changes, I think you, Luke, Sam, you all have a greater opportunity this year. How much will that experience help you guys just be ready for the moment?
Well, I think going through it's like a kind of a joke. I feel like the Bus One thing, but it's like every young player is probably going through it, and it's like, can you make it through that time? Can you really battle it and grind it out and stay mentally there? So I think that's the biggest thing going through that helps you.
So I'll go back to it. The people said you've been shooting the ball really good. Is that just a culmination of all the work from the past year? Is there any extra motivation this year? Or, do you feel like this is a pivotal year in your tenure?
I think every year is a pivotal year, and I think it's like I said, another opportunity to showcase and show what I bring to winning. I know I've always been able to shoot, but I think this year just going in, I kind of, like I said, I'm balanced in my mind and I'm at ease. I'm just going out there and playing ball and enjoying it. So
Does it make it any more stressful? Because one of the things when you don't have that consistent time, do you step away from like what you know? Like, when you go back and watch tape, do you see a different Payton from year 1 to year 2? Like, what jumps
100%.
out?
I mean, I've definitely gotten better since year 1 to year 2. Year 2 to year 3, I got better. But I don't know. It's just growing every year, and I look at areas I can be better at, and how can I help Jason, Jalen, and those guys, like, help them be better, and what areas do I need to fill for them to be successful. So I think it's just me always learning how to keep growing my game.